Good Friday morning, everybody. Welcome to DADBEAR.Downtime and another episode of our One Day at a Time, a Space Engineer Survival playthrough series. I want to knock a couple things out real quick while the game is loading. I've been waiting all week to play. After last week's somewhat, I'm not going to say disastrous, but we'll say Keystone Cup performance, I've been looking for an opportunity to do some better work this week. So first, a couple things I want to knock out real quick. I'm going to apologize right off the bat for the sniffling that I've got going on. I know that's been an issue in a lot of the videos recently. Just to let you guys, I've got a sinus infection. We're treating it, and this is just that time of year where my sinuses just give up on me. So I apologize for that right off the bat. Next, real quick, we're going to talk about what we're going to do. When we get started, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a small change to our base layout, and then we are going to start on a rover, ground rover, so that we can bring materials from the derelict over there back and give our ship right here a chance to charge up. We still may have to make a trip or two with the Havoc Industries rover here, but I'm not going to be adding any more storage to it. It's already difficult enough to fly here, so we need something with a little bit more cargo capacity. Let me go ahead and get started on our layout here. I don't think I've got any steel plate, do I? I've got just a few. Not sure about that. We'll go ahead and grab that just in case. Anyway, in some of the comments after last week's episode where I dropped the solar array on there and damaged a bunch of stuff, a little bit of talk about what we can do to try to prevent that sort of thing from happening in the future. And I'll be honest, I don't expect anything like that to happen in the future. Yeah, I guess maybe that's being optimistic. But we'll see here. So I'm going to at least start kind of planning on enclosing this space a little bit. And to do that, I need to work around one of my, I'm not going to call it an early design flaw, but it's something that doesn't really help me out with making an airtight space, is using these columns that I used for our wind tower / solar array. I like the way these look, of course. I think they look better, but they're not good for airtight. So we're going to knock those out real quick. I'm going to change that so that we'll be able to enclose the space. And we'll probably, yeah, we'll use this for right now. We're also going to need to add another battery. And I think we're going to try to put that right there. I'll go ahead and get that staged. And let's see. Go ahead and add a couple floor pieces here. Leave that one open so that we can do that battery there. replace some of these armor blocks with interior blocks, since they use less iron to make interior plates. Let's see. We are going to leave the ramp for right now. But what I'm thinking is eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to push a conveyor line out this way. So we'll probably be extending this a little bit. Oh, need more plate. For that to show up, didn't it? What do we got flying by? Bison. Okay. Ooh. What is going on here? Look at that. That is weird. Why is that happening? I don't really know what's going on there, guys. That is very strange. Why is that? Ugh. Alright. Alright, guys. Real quick, I'm going to go ahead and restart the game. I don't know why that is happening. I've never seen that before. Shouldn't be doing that. You know what? We're gonna keep pushing through right now, and we'll figure out what's going on there in a little bit. So, all right. So the next thing I wanted to do was to start preparing for resource transfer from the derelict. As far as batteries go, for that one right there, we know we're going to need 80 power cells. We're only going to need 20 power cells for the small grid large. Alright, sorry about that. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. I can't really isolate what I think is causing some of this. But we only need 20 cells for the small grid large batteries, which is what I plan on using for the broker. We are going to need steel plate. We've got a decent enough amount of iron, I think, to make what we're going to need. I do need to go ahead and put some stuff in production, though. And I want to avoid, right now, I want to avoid making anything that's going to make large amounts of, or take large amounts of nickel. Batteries actually aren't that bad. Okay, it looks like really the batteries and the motors are going to be the big things we kind of need to keep an eye on, and the motors use more. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and start on. We need some plate, so we're going to go ahead and put 500 of those in. We're going to need large steel tubes for wheels, computer components, or construction components. We're going to need a bunch of those too, and computers. Just going to start with that. We'll get that going. And I'm going to go ahead and start our timer. I got it set for an hour. we may need to go a little bit further than that. So sorry about this, guys. Start. All right. Find out what is going on here. I'm not hearing our assembler work. We should be getting plenty of power.
Your battery level will be low on the next beep.
Oh, it's in disassemble mode. Ah, that's right. Golly. That was ridiculous. I just disassembled a bunch of crap. Ah, great. Okay. Let's try that again. Don't think we're going to need... Yeah. For right now, I think we're going to be okay. God, silly mistakes. I hate that. Okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can get landing gear. A plate. Get that started. I wonder if I stick this there, if I can get that to stay. Okay. Let's get some... I've been thinking about this design for the last night, and it's not... I'll be honest with you, I'm having trouble figuring it out. So we're just going to kind of go with with what I can get going here. So try to go with this. We're going to need to have an O2H2 gen. It will probably be in our best interest to have an oxygen tank as well as hydrogen tanks. There's not going to be a survival kit on this rover, so I need to be able to make the hydrogen and oxygen to refill our personal tanks. I prefer the off-road wheels. I don't know what you guys go for, but let's go ahead and get the conveyors and the cargo containers, and we'll get rid of this. And I'm going to put, we're also going to have a hydrogen engine on here, so that's the way I want that to sit. About a kind of catamaran storage design. What's this? Some interior. we'll go with our O2H2 gen. That. We'll do our oxygen tank. Our hydrogen engine. Of course, we're going to have to do gyros and such. That's strange. We're going to have 2 gyros for stability. I think I forgot that. Yeah, that's not going to work, I don't think. I hate the ports in the small hydrogen tanks. Let's change this. Put our gyro right there. Can't block the gyro yet, so get at least 1 hydrogen tank on there. We'll have another one that slots in, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and get those the gyro and such put together. I need refreshment here. Place that incorrectly. It looks like I did. Okay. Just while we get these internal parts built. And I need 3. motor going. I'll take care of the gyros first so I can... Oh my goodness, come on. Give me a little bit of space. There we go. The only reason I'm really taking care of these now is because they're tucked into places that are going to be harder to reach. Shouldn't be a motor I'm missing there. This is a motor, I don't get it. Oh. Something just does not seem to be going right here. Why am I not getting iron? Oh, don't tell me I killed all that iron already. Wow. Well, maybe that was a mistake. Jeez. Out of iron already. That's not cool. Okay. I guess we're taking the rover over to get some parts. Go ahead and, we're at 73%. We should be okay. Anyway, so what I'm thinking about doing is running probably 2 or 3 medium cargo containers along each side of the rover with a crossover toward the rear, if I can manage that. And I am considering putting possibly having the ability to put some drills on the front so we can roll out and we can grind up some of these boulders we find. Also, I did take a look at a couple of mods to perhaps improve our ability to detect resources. And I have activated a mod that doubles the range of the vanilla ore detector. I have not verified that that actually works. When I've looked at verifying it, to me it didn't really seem like it did the job, but maybe I'm just not seeing it right. So, and maybe detecting boulders is different than detecting in the ground. So, just let you know what I've been doing. So, that's what's going on there. Alright, turn that off. Of course, I should have dropped the stuff I had in my inventory back there, and now I'm going to carry it back. We need to find... That's just going to be steel plate. This one might have what we're looking for. There, no. Again, we're looking for actual components more than steel plate. So if we can find stuff that actually has the components, we'll be in better shape here. So far, it looks like we just got steel plate. Typically on these derelicts, there's usually a couple of suspension components that actually have... Alright, that'll be good. That actually have... let me make sure there's nothing in there. Nope. Okay. That have some of the components, like, you know, they're fully built. So, yeah, I feel we're going to be eating a lot of these conveyors. That should... okay. Like I said, we'll try to grab at least 20 power cells while we're here, so that we can go ahead and get a small grid large battery on the rover. Grid will split. Don't see it, but whatever you say. Let's take a look around here. This probably would be decent. I really don't need the metal grids taking up space right now, though, so. And they will. See what else we got. We got rocket launchers up here. Let's see what the rocket launchers got on them. Construction materials. That one's broke. That one's got metal grids, large steel tubes, which we are going to need. Okay. Let's keep looking around. See what else we can find here. Lots of steel plate and that. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at our inventory, where we're at in the ship. Yes, it's there. Connector we haven't filled up yet. We are about a quarter of the way on the medium cargo container. We'll be able to put some stuff in the survival kit. Not a lot. It'll be small conveyor ports. Okay, so let's take a look at this. What we got up here? Ooh. Anything else I can use there? Be great if I could take these batteries. I can't right now, but we could grab them and bring them out. That would be save us from having to do it. Might need to hit up that unknown signal also. Conveyor junctions. This is our one access into we need to grab those. That's okay. Hopefully. Just help us out a little bit. Do not need those right now. I will in a little while, but not right now. I don't. There we go. 22. Let me go ahead and 20. We got 3 the last time. Hopefully this thing won't be too heavy to fly away. Let's get we're going to continue to work on the conveyors. Conveyor junctions, I think, are going to be our best role right now. see. Still got the connector. Still good on the connector. We're pretty much full in the cockpit. We're getting close to being full on the medium cargo container. Halfway full on the survival kit. Okay, we'll keep. In order to keep these trips as infrequent as possible, we'll continue to work on this here. Stuff like the motors and such are going to be important. And then I will need to start bringing steel plate back since we ran out of iron. Since I said that, let's go ahead and grab it. I need to eat something here. God damn it, I hate it. Ugh. I already closed it. Thank you. Alright. Let's grab some water. Okay, should be good on food and water for a bit. Alright, let's get back. First we'll find out if this thing can fly. Barely. It is nearly full. Okay. I'm going to stop at the unknown signal. We'll pick up what we can there. Still haven't relocated this eat, drink, and sleep unit over to the base yet. That will come along. But for right now, it can stay where it's at. Hopefully this isn't a flyer or a roller. Ugh. Okay. Really want some leopard. Really want some leopard gloves. That's what I want. More than anything. Oh, we got some steel plate. We got some food. What can I get from this that's worth anything? I'm not seeing a whole lot. Grab those. Alright. I don't think we really need a whole lot of it right now, but I think once we get done recording today and I may go through and do some trash cleanup. I don't think we've got a lot to clean up, but it might become part of my normal post-recording off-camera duties. Sorry about that. Somebody coming by with their bass booming. We'll put these up. So, all right. Let me see. I'm gonna need to pull. Should be able to pull. Yeah, I should be able to pull everything out of there that I need to. So it looks like our blocks have now become permanent. Okay, that's good. Let's there we go. Okay. Let me save the cockpit for last. Gonna go ahead and get these thrown in the queue. And I'm gonna move this tank. I think I meant for it to be over here. Yeah. There we go. It's almost everything there. What do I have in my... okay. Alright, so we got that. Got the engine, tank. That's all that. Okay, let's go ahead and get that. So we'll be able to, so from here we'll be able to run a conveyor back if we need. Battery now, right? Need a battery. Let's get that battery. And we're gonna lay it up here. That was everything, wasn't it? Put this on charge. Also going to turn this off. Not get it yet. We're going to stick a solar panel on the top of this thing. Forgot about that. Ugh. Bulletproof glass is going to... we're going to need it, but it's going to suck. Let's see what it's going to cost to make it. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go with we got power, we got gyro, we got control, we got that stuff that's going to keep us going. So now we need the cargo, and then we'll figure out the wheels. Cargo, let's see. Like I said, I'm thinking medium containers. How many motors do I have? 18 there, 43. Not a ton. Okay. batteries while I have that in my inventory. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to lay out, give me some interior plate here. I'm try to lay out some cargo stuff here, see what we end up with, and then shoot, that gyro is going to get in the way.
Your battery level will be low on the next beep.
Why, thank you. Let's check. Okay. God, I really hope to be able to I mean, I could could relocate one of those gyros up to the top. That might be the best way to do it. Alright, we'll do that. The only reason, maybe I don't need to do this. And like I said, part of the reason is for that is I don't really need these. I do expect that these cargo containers are going to be connected at the back via conveyor junction. So I don't necessarily need to have the same, you know, across. Okay. I was thinking 6. 6 is probably the ideal way to go. Nothing too crazy. Balanced. Again. Now the idea about putting the drills on it would give me, we've got pass-through for ore. We don't need the large for that. But as far as the big components go, it might just be a manual load and offload. Unless I decide to do multiple connectors in the back, which is kind of a waste of resources. So that's 3. Probably going to need an additional, no, probably going to need an additional battery. Just going to make this interesting. I think we need an ore detector. Let's go. That down there. I'll fill that, and then we'll put another battery in. Yeah, we can do a frame. That's what I'm talking about. Now, the idea of laying this out is so I can figure out how to distribute the wheels. I also need to find out if I do add drills to this, how far they stick out. Maybe we can do that. That might work. I like that. Let's try. We're going to try that, and then let me see if I can figure out where the wheels are going to go. Just need a little bit of steel plate. Give me a couple. Need all that stuff. So I should be able to pull up to a boulder pretty easily with that. Now the wheels. In particular, I actually prefer the 5x5 wheels. Splitsy says they don't have as much torque as the 3x3 wheels. Of course, 3x3 wheels can get you stuck in those little nooks and crannies if you got to go up that stuff. So, I'm not really sure. Can't do it with one. It's going to have to be 2 blocks. I prefer to have the wheels underneath. Yeah, underneath the cargo containers. All right. Let's see if we can get... I don't think that's going to work. I think the collision box will get into... Collision box would probably get into the containers up there. But that kind of feels It's a little behind. I'd feel better if it was right there.
Your battery level will be low on the next beep.
My goodness, man. Going through power like crazy. Alright. I think we're going to try... That's where I like it, right? Yeah. No, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it on there. That's going to be close. That worked, okay. Oh, man. I'm not a fan of those 3x3 wheels, man. I really am not. But that's probably, you know what? We've got limited resources, so we're going to need to take care of this. Perhaps not the way we'd like to, but the way we need to. So, 3x3 wheels it is. About to run out on our 1 hour timer. If nothing else, I want to get these wheels laid out and perhaps get the last of the we'll get the last. See, that's going to be real close. Oh, I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. I don't know if the last wheel is going to fit. At least get these wheels laid out. So, let's see. We still got plenty of that. We've got batteries. We've got that. And I tend to go with 6-wheel designs. That's my preference. Three. Ah, crap. Before I do that, I gotta lay out the other stuff. It's probably enough to do it right there, but... Don't know if I blocked my antenna and ore detector in, where they can't be reached, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. And of course the connector is going to give us a little bit of weight on the back. Thrush. Okay. Let's go ahead and add our connector. Extend our framing. See, now while that part back here doesn't actually weigh a lot because it's not going to be carrying any cargo, we still got to consider it. There's our timer. The dogs are already like, it's time to go out. He's done recording. We get right here. Let's see if we can get this wheel. I don't think this wheel's going to place. I think we're too close to the ground. I really don't even want to bother with it if it's going to be an issue. Let's see. How can I do this? I hate adding the wheel later. I really do. Just don't think it's going to make it. And it might, but it's going to be like really close. Okay. But that being said, we need to figure this out here. It's mostly in the back. Let's go ahead and put the metal set right there. I think that's what we're going to do with that. All right. We'll do this side, and I think we will be just about ready to call it a day, guys. We won't have gotten as much done as I had hoped, but I think we did. I think we did good with what we had. So. Come on. There we go. Ah, dang it. See, that's what I didn't want. I hate it. Oh. I'd much rather be able to see, you know, what something looks like with the wheel in place. That's not going to happen. All I need to do is I'll have to build a small piston to come out here, and then we'll raise this thing up again. Ridiculous. Ugh. I think we're getting there though, guys. Really do. And we do have a pretty good, reliable source of components with that wreck, so. Okay, so we're going to do this real quick. I need that, and we need the mag plate. That's everything. Okay, so we probably will have to turn on our battery here. Auto. I'll probably go ahead and pull some ice to throw in there while we got that. So I need to change this to, we need to go a lot slower than, so we're going to go negative point, that was 0.5, we're going to go 0.1. Okay. And then just going to go ahead and do this. And then I will shave this the moment that touches the deck. And now we should be able to go to each of these and add the wheel. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be the layout for our rover. My plan is we're going to load this thing, we're going to load the O2 H2 gen up with some ice. We're going to have a place to charge this thing. Oh, no. Let's, you know what, before I even get started, I said I was going to do this, and we're going to do it. There's going to be a solar panel on this thing to help it charge. So I'm going to put a regular one on it right now, but you know what? This may end up being one of those opportunities where I can use some of those special solar panels. But we're going to just throw one of these on there for right now. And how many does that need? Solar cells 8. I know I got more than that. We'll put 2 on it. Make it a little bit more efficient, hopefully. Let's see what we can get up there. Can we get up there? There we are.
I know fuel prices are high, but
can I put... I can't. Nice. Dang it. Did not want to get down. Oh.
power low. Disconnecting browser.
And I'm going
Disabling
to power
Netflix.
like there's no tomorrow. Alright. Let's get these on here first. God, I hate that. Oh. So freaking annoying. The mount point for this just doesn't make any sense. I should be able to 7. Okay. We just need the girders. That might end up looking pretty good. Girders are what I need. So if nothing else, even while this thing is sitting up here, once the sun comes up, it's going to be able to charge. Alright, so I think it's a good start, guys, for our rover. Anyway, Another ran a little bit long. I appreciate you guys sticking with it. If you watch the whole thing, and I think we did a lot better this time than we did last time. So do me a favor. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up, that like, and then click the subscribe and notification bell so you can be informed when we got new stuff coming out. And if you know somebody that might like this content, just share it with them. Hit that share button and do that. And then, most importantly, comment. Leave comments. If you've got any questions, things you didn't understand, things you want to know why I did something a certain way, if you think I did something wrong, you know, if you get an idea for something, a suggestion, any of that stuff, guys, I really don't care. I love to get the comments. I enjoy responding to them, and that's what this series is about, kind of comment driven. Let me know if you think this is going to work, if you think that design is going to be useful. So we still got stuff to weld up on it, but I think we got a good layout and plan. Do I need to ditch the drills, you know, or are the drills a bonus? I do eventually want to get out and kind of spread out past our 5.6 kilometer, like that's about the farthest we've gone out so far. See if maybe we can find another wreck that has some other stuff that we can use. So we're gonna get there though. Thanks again for watching the video, and I hope you guys have a great day. Remember, we're taping these on Fridays, so between Sunday when it publishes and Friday when we tape the next episode, that's when I'm taking comment suggestions and everything, input for the next episode. What do you think we should do? I'll talk with you soon. You guys take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and always, always be safe. And I will see you on the other side. But until then, I should go.